let's look at making or forward projecting silage harvesting decisions. So decisions that happen when you knock out a paddock or a couple of paddocks in your milking platform for making silage. So what we can do on the farm dashboard is we can show the overlay cover ranking. Now this will help us make a silage harvesting decision because we're going to target the blue paddocks because they're the paddocks that move over the free grazing pasture cover. Now we'll also open up the feed wedge by clicking on reports, and under feed wedge we can see when we reach into surplus territory. So what we can do here is we can use the grazing to do list date and move forwards in time. Now we can see we're getting some blue paddocks. Now what we can do, we can pretend we've still been grazing and we've grown into a surplus. So this is when growth rates really start to take off in spring. What we want to do is grab a few paddocks. So we might just hold in shift on your computer. We'll just grab these 3 paddocks here and we'll say, okay, we're going to knock those out for silage, pretending that they're over 3,500 or close to 4,000 or whatever you harvest silage at. We'll come down here once they're selected and we'll hit the harvest button. Now what we can do, we can put in the choose type. So we'll put in some bulk silage and we might put in, say, harvester, a mower, a rake, and so on. Post residual, top of your toe on your boot, 1500. Cover harvested. So we can change this. We can say no. It's actually it was actually 20 ton, and then we can put in some other things. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll change that date to the date that we're on. That was the 30th of August out here, and then we can see that the yellow columns represent paddocks that are harvested. So we click Save All. Now we go back to the farm dashboard. Now I'm just going to reload this page to make sure we've got the latest data set to work with. Now by doing that, we can see that the harvest that we made on the 30th of August, it's gone back to the 19th of August. We can see that it has put a yellow border around those 3 paddocks as well as on the feed wedge. Now this is really cool because it helps our mind subliminally or subconsciously, understand that those paddocks have been locked up and put aside for silage. So we can see that as we move forwards in time, those paddocks move forward, and as we hit the day of the harvest, then those paddocks turn bright yellow.